Okay, so we're trying out a new game of four-player chess here. I've been playing a few games of this. As you can see, my rating's up to 1437, so I started at 1200. I got a new haircut. I don't think that's gonna help me in any way, but we'll see. And I'm playing blue. I think this is the first time I'm playing blue, actually. Um, I've been having some success with playing yellow, or actually, I think it's called gold. I won a couple of games with gold. And red and green are doing some stuff over here. Like, green is going on on a flank pawn attack, so really hyper modern stuff, and red is just blocking his pawn right now. I'm going for a quiet fianchetto setup, which I've been having some success with. Red is going after green. That's interesting. So first I'm just going to put my king into safety. And I think I'm going to probably go after red at some point. But yellow is starting to do some funky stuff here as well. Maybe I can exploit this. Let's just turn up the sound a little bit. What about this move? He can't take en passant. That's not allowed in four-player chess. So he blocks. That's fine. I don't think he could have taken there because his king will be too weak against me. But red is compromising his basically his king safety. So how can we exploit that? I'm gonna do this. And if red is under heavy attack at some point, like a check, I can take this pawn here and mess with him. But the thing is that in four-player chess, there's this thing where if someone attacks someone and you attack them before they get to react, they have all of a sudden they have 2 threats against them. But this doesn't really work against the guy to your right because, yeah, obviously he's gonna move right before me. So if green attacks him, red can always respond to the green attack before I can attack him. So my thinking was a little bit off there. But red is still doing strange things here. I'm gonna go after him. Okay, so green takes a pawn from gold. Is there any way we can exploit that? Maybe like taking this bishop. That doesn't really help because green will just take mine. But if green takes the knight and yellow or gold takes, then that's good for me, of course. Red doesn't really respond to my threat here, so I'm gonna open this up. And then maybe green will also attack red. But now green is attacking my bishop. He's also attacking yellow. I don't want green to take my bishop, of course. I'm gonna stop him. And if I took his bishop, then yellow or gold is just gonna take back. But I have my eyes on red at the moment. He's I think he's opened himself up too much. I mean, so is gold and even green. Like everyone's just going nuts. But this game is nuts, so it's kind of, you can kind of defend that behavior. Now let's see. I don't like that gold is aiming towards this diagonal, so I'm gonna block him here, and then afterwards maybe consider knight to d4, yes, d4. These letters and numbers are really small, and the notation is not very intuitive to chess players, and it changes with every color. So now, like, my pieces are on 11th to 4th rank, I read like A to N starting from the bottom, so it's really confusing. Okay, now I'm gonna follow through on this plan. Just go after red. Hoped again that green attacks him. Maybe put this bishop here, potentially. Just gonna lock the door. Okay, so green is attacking red. Now he has to respond to all kinds of stuff. Okay, red is just losing it completely. This one is just hanging. He just blundered his queen. Green just blundered his rook. And red is just blundering everything, so good news. And now red is in check even, and this is also good. He gets to respond to it right away though. I think I can take this pawn because gold is gonna take the red queen. Or maybe I should go here. I think I'll do this. Then gold is gonna take the queen, and then I can give this check here. Yes. Thank you, gold. And now it's just a race to checkmate red, basically. Red is toast. I mean, he has 11 points, but he's probably gonna finish last. Right now I'm in last place, but I'm pretty optimistic actually. Okay. So who's gonna checkmate red? Probably that's gonna, well, not. I don't know. We'll see. We have some chat going on. Green is saying, kill queen yellow. Okay, yeah, so, yeah. Green was just giving gold a hint that, okay, there's a checkmate, but that means yellow's gonna win the queen, but I'm gonna win the rook, I think. So gold took the queen, but I'm gonna take his rook. So that's good news again. The only bad news is that I'm at 10 points while yellow's at 29, green's at 34. So the chat was kill queen yellow. Green told yellow that the rook, the red queen was hanging, and red was like, LOL, good tip. And then green was, don't move rook yellow, checkmate to red. So green was telling yellow or gold not to move the rook so that he could checkmate red. I'm not sure that was probably mostly helping himself, but you know. So let's see here. I'm just gonna get my knight back into play. so far I only lost a pawn. Even though I only have 10 points, I have lots of pieces, and I think I'm gonna start advancing this pawn here, and hopefully they won't notice me, and I can just. Okay, this is bad news because yellow's checkmating green pretty much. Yeah. So yellow will probably checkmate green, but I get to take yellow's queen. So then maybe I can beat yellow and hopefully not finish last. These guys have a lot of points, 39 and 30. So if green is checkmated now, which he is, yellow is going to get 20 points, so he's going to be up to 50. So I have 40 points to... Oh, he gold just gave away his queen. Why? And green didn't respond. He didn't see it for some reason. But now I have a double check. This is going to give me 5 points. You see, 5 points. I checked both kings. This is beautiful, especially in a 3-player game. So they both have to move, and then I get to play something. Unfortunately, my queen is out of the game. How can I exploit having the move? I wish I had some more centralized pieces, because this double check was really nice, and then I could have just killed them both. Okay, maybe I should get my queen out, or maybe I should just start advancing my pawn. I think this move makes some sense, just to have my queen active here, and let's see. Now it's kind of a race to get the green king, but I'm gonna join in on that race. Okay, but don't I just win the yellow queen now? Thank you. So that was nice. Okay, that was a huge mistake by gold. And now I will probably just checkmate green and get his king. At which point I will have lots of points, and gold doesn't have enough pieces here, so that's okay. Hopefully gold won't checkmate green. That would be bad. Let's see here. And green was the instigator, kind of. Okay, so I have pinned kind of the gold rook. I'm not sure if that really helps, but okay, let's get this guy into the game. Green was the early instigator, trying to tempt everyone into killing red, which he got his wish, but. And for some reason we can't seem to checkmate. We can't seem to checkmate green. I think I'm slowly getting there. This should be checkmate next move, unless actually this bishop is defending rook, or the square L5. I thought I had a checkmate there. This. Okay. Green is just escaping all the time. I don't know why. And yellow's just hanging around, not doing anything. Isn't this checkmate? Okay, so now yellow is joining in on the checkmating attack again. Where the hell is the checkmate? Come on. Oh, gold took my bishop. I'm not sure if that's any good. The race here is on to checkmate green. That's the most important thing right now. Taking my bishop doesn't really help. It's still not checkmate. However, it's still not checkmate. Why? Ah, crap. Come on. Maybe I should start checking gold. Going after him, because green is obviously not a threat. Where the hell is the checkmate? And gold is kind of just taking my pieces now that I'm busy. Okay, so this is a checkmate, right? I know he can take the pawn. Come on. And gold is taking all my pieces, of course. And I have this dare checkmate with a rook and the queen, but it's taking ages. Okay, so this is checkmate, right? Yes. I mean, I always have to look twice. So now at last I can focus on gold. And I'm just 1 point behind him now that I checkmated, so that should be pretty easy. Just go straight after his king. Check here. This will be a swift checkmate. I think. Threatening checkmate. How do we do this? Gonna block his escape route, I hope, with my bishop. Okay. But isn't this gonna lead to checkmate? If I checkmate him, I will have plenty of points, so... Sometimes you can checkmate people and you still don't win because they have so many points. You only gain 20 points by checkmating. I have to say this game is just so much fun. And now gold is realizing his troubles. He can... Yeah, that's... it's gonna be checkmate. So that was kind of the first game where I felt like I was sort of in control the entire time. Although you can never really say that you're in control in this game, it's just too crazy. I won, so I gained some rating. I'm at 1483. If we look at the leaderboard, the top rated player on the site is 1886. So I think my long-term goal should be to get on this top 10 list here. I mean, the game is still in beta, but it's really fun, and I'm hoping other sites like Lichess is gonna implement this as well. And I'm probably gonna play some more games like this. I hope you enjoyed it. So see you soon.